Today, I'm using a dataset that's built into R. To access it, I type chickwits. These are chickens who were fed 6 different types of feed. If I hit Control Enter, it will show me the whole dataset. That's fine for this because it's not very big. But when you have a lot of data and you want to quickly see what it's about, you can use the head command. The head command will display the top 6 rows just so you can see what the variables are. Head chickwits. I want to draw a histogram of their weights. To get just the chicken weights, I use the $sign. Chickwits, $sign, weight. There's the weights. The command to plot a histogram is hist. So the code we'll be using is hist chickwits dollar weight. Control Enter. Note that if I put in hist chickwits, I get an error. If I put in hist chickwits dollar feed, that gives me an error too. It's telling me that X must be numeric because it wants a collection of numbers, not a full data set and not a categorical variable. And so this is the histogram that we want. Let's make a few adjustments to the graph. R chose 50 for the bin size. Maybe I want to change that. First, I'll need the maximum and minimum of the data. There are a few ways to get that, but I will use the summary command. Summary chickwits dollar weight. And there you see it gives me the min, the median, mean, maximum. The minimum is 108 and the maximum is 423. When I choose the bins, I need to make sure they go beyond these numbers. They need to begin before 108 and end after 423. If I want the bins to be size 20, I use the breaks argument. And that allows me to specify where I want the bins to go. Usually we want the bins to be all the same size. Remember the seek command? If I want to count from 100 to 440 by 20s, I use this. And I can put this into my hist function as the breaks. Chickwits dollar weight, comma, breaks equals seek 100, 440, 20. And you can see that the bins got smaller. The histogram is binned into 20s now. I can change the seek to 2 if I want to. And now you see that the bins are so small that almost every data point has its own bin. You see how most of them go up to 1? A graph like this isn't too useful because you can't really see the shape. Too few bins will obscure the shape as well. If I have this be 100, I get that error because it's not going far enough. I'll change this to 500. A plot like this doesn't show enough detail to be of much use. You really want something between the two. 20 was good, 50 looked okay, maybe we can try 40. I think this would go to like 460. So I actually like 40 better than 50 because with 50, it was easier to mistake this for normal, but at 40, we're starting to see the multimodality. Let's go back to 20. I think probably 20 is the best one we've looked at because you can see multiple prominent peaks here. You can also set the breaks wherever you want them. Like I can change this seek to a C and maybe go to 120, 400, 430. You see, now there's no more seek command. It's just going to set the brakes at these points at 100, 120, etc. And we get that, which isn't especially useful. Let's change this back to how we had it. Seek to 440 by 20. To change the look of the plot, we can provide arguments to the hist function just as we did with the scatter plot. The color argument is col, like before. I'll drop down a line. Col equals, remember the quotation marks, comma, drop down a line. The title is main, so let me change that to chick weights. And remember the quotation marks again. I could change the y-axis label, but I don't really want to. I think frequency is fine here. For the x-axis, though, I want to get rid of this $sign. So I can use xlab equals chick weights in grams. Control Enter. And that gives me a title and a better label for the x-axis. Finally, I can save this thing by going to Export, Save as Image, choose the format, any of these, and to choose where you want to save it, you press this directory button here, and you can put it wherever you want.